ChatGPT's 42-signal AI ETH price forecast suggests consolidation with breakout potential. ETH. Ethereum. Add disclosure. Add disclosure. We believe in full transparency with our readers. Some of our content includes affiliate links, and we may earn a commission through these partnerships. However, this potential compensation never influences our analysis, opinions, or reviews. Our editorial content is created independently of our marketing partnerships, and our ratings are based solely on our established evaluation criteria. Read more. ChatGPT o3 Pro analyzes 42 live indicators suggesting ETH consolidation with breakout potential as token hovers near $2,512 between $2,485 support and $2,557 resistance, with RSI at 48 and bearish MACD while trading above 50-day, 100-day, and 200-day EMAs. Add disclosure. Add disclosure. We believe in full transparency with our readers. Some of our content includes affiliate links, and we may earn a commission through these partnerships. However, this potential compensation never influences our analysis, opinions, or reviews. Our editorial content is created independently of our marketing partnerships, and our ratings are based solely on our established evaluation criteria. Read more. Crypto journalist. Hassan. Crypto journalist. Hassan. About author. Anas is a crypto-native journalist and SEO writer with over 5 years of writing experience covering blockchain, crypto, DeFi, and emerging tech. Author profile. Share. Copied. Add disclosure. Add disclosure. We believe in full transparency with our readers. Some of our content includes affiliate links, and we may earn a commission through these partnerships. However, this potential compensation never influences our analysis, opinions, or reviews. Our editorial content is created independently of our marketing partnerships, and our ratings are based solely on our established evaluation criteria. Read more. Last updated 3 hours ago. Why trust Cryptonews? Cryptonews has covered the cryptocurrency industry topics since 2017, aiming to provide informative insights to our readers. Our journalists and analysts have extensive experience in market analysis and blockchain technologies. We strive to maintain high editorial standards, focusing on factual accuracy and balanced reporting across all areas, from cryptocurrencies and blockchain projects to industry events, products, and technological developments. Our ongoing presence in the industry reflects our commitment to delivering relevant information in the evolving world of digital assets. Read more about Cryptonews. Disclaimer: crypto is a high-risk asset class. This article is provided for informational purposes and does not constitute investment advice. You could lose all of your capital. ChatGPT's o3 Pro AI model digested 42 live indicators and yielded a focused Ethereum price forecast as ETH hovers near $2,512 amid short-term consolidation and longer-term bullish cues. With the RSI near 48 and MACD showing bearish momentum, Ethereum is trading between immediate support around $2,485 and resistance near $2,557. Volume remains moderate at roughly 204,000 ETH daily. After oscillating in a $2,480 to $2,547 range today, longer-term EMAs indicate underlying strength as the price sits above the 50, 100, and 200-day EMAs yet below the 20-day EMA. The following analysis was conducted using one of ChatGPT's AI models, the new o3 Pro. The predictions were then reanalyzed and edited together for enhanced readability while maintaining analytical precision. Technical pulse. Neutral consolidation amid longer-term strength. Ethereum's daily chart on Binance reveals a market in a holding pattern. As of June 19, 2025, ETH trades around $2,511.79. Having opened near $2,525 and swung between a high of $2,546.91 and a low of $2,485.03. This tight band reflects short-term consolidation after prior moves, with RSI at 48.24 hovering just below neutral and MACD displaying a negative histogram around 45.35, indicating mild bearish momentum without a decisive breakdown. Volatility remains moderate, with daily price swings staying within roughly $60 to $70, consistent with ATR levels implied by today's high-low range. Moving averages convey a mixed but overall bullish medium-term structure. The 20-day EMA sits slightly above the price at $2,557, suggesting short-term resistance and consolidation pressure. In contrast, the 50-day EMA at $2,438, the 100-day EMA near $2,372, and the 200-day EMA around $2,476 lie below the current price, indicating that on medium and longer timeframes, the trend retains a bullish orientation. Price holding above those EMAs argues that dips near $2,438 to $2,485 could attract buyers defending the uptrend, while reclaiming the 20-day EMA would signal a resumption of upward momentum toward higher resistance zones. Volume remains moderate at approximately 204,000 ETH traded daily, reflecting steady institutional and retail participation but not yet a surge. Trading within the $2,485 to $2,547 range shows a balanced tug-of-war, with sellers' cap rallies near the 20-day EMA, while buyers step in near the 50-day EMA or intraday lows. This kind of balance often sets up a breakout once a catalyst appears. For now, the short-term mood is neutral to slightly bearish, yet the broader medium-term uptrend means any drop below immediate support will likely be brief and shallow. Any successful reclaiming of the 20-day EMA could quickly attract momentum traders. Support and resistance. Defining the key zones. Immediate support emerges at today's low around $2,485. Should that level fail on heavier volume, the next anchor lies near the 50-day EMA, $2 for 38, a zone where buyers may re-enter if the broader uptrend remains intact. Beneath that, psychological and structural support around $2,400 coincides with a stop-loss region that many traders reference, but a sustained break below the 50-day EMA would shift focus toward deeper corrective territory closer to major support zones around $1,800 to $1,900, though such a move would likely require major negative catalysts given Ethereum's longer-term strength. On the upside, immediate resistance resides at the 20-day EMA near $2,557. A hurdle that price has struggled to clear. Beyond this, today's high at $2,547 marks the short-term ceiling. Clearing that area convincingly on strong volume could open a path toward the next major resistance zone between $2,700 and $2,800, where prior swing highs reside. Above that, strong resistance lies in the $3,200 to $3,400 range, levels reached in previous bullish runs but requiring robust catalysts and sustained bullish conviction to revisit. Within the current consolidation, the interplay between support near $2,438 to $2,485 and resistance near $2,557 shapes trading dynamics. Traders watching daily closes above $2,557 look for confirmation of renewed upside, while breaches below $2,485, especially with volume pickup, indicate potential deeper tests of the 50-day EMA. Given moderate volatility, breakout or breakdown beyond these pivot points could occur quickly once momentum shifts, with daily ranges of roughly $60 to $70 broadening if ATR expands. Liquidity and market depth. Assessing fuel for moves. Ethereum's market cap is around $302 billion, and daily trading volume exceeds $15 billion, showing deep liquidity across major venues. Binance order book depth typically absorbs sizable orders with manageable slippage, a necessary condition for sizable moves when volume surges. Institutional participation appears average, with stablecoin flows and on-chain activity reflecting continued usage. Order book clusters often form around support zones near $2,480 to $2,500, offering a buffer against light sell-offs, while resting asks near $2,550 to $2,580 can absorb minor rallies until a catalyst drives stronger buying. Monitoring volume-weighted moving averages in tandem with order book snapshots can reveal subtle accumulation. If volume-weighted metrics trend upward while price lingers below the 20-day EMA, selective accumulation may be underway despite short-term consolidation. Given deep liquidity, a meaningful breakout above $2,557 would likely require noticeable volume expansion, indicating a shift in conviction. Conversely, a breach of $2,485 supported by higher sell volume could lead to a swift move toward the 50-day EMA at $2,438. On-chain insights, usage trends, and network health. Ethereum's on-chain metrics continue to illustrate robust ecosystem engagement. Active address counts and transaction volumes across Layer 1 and Layer 2 networks reflect ongoing usage. Nearly 1% of circulating ETH is held as a reserve asset on Layer 2 networks, while whales are accumulating at rates unseen since 2017. These behaviors suggest a demand baseline beyond mere speculation, as participants lock up ETH for staking, Layer 2 activity, DeFi participation, and reserve strategies. Statements from Ethereum co-founders emphasize Ethereum's vision as a master ledger for the world, underpinned by Layer 2 expansion and ecosystem growth. Rising stablecoin supply on Ethereum and surges in Layer 2 usage indicate that transaction demand may persist or increase, supporting fear-related demand for ETH. At the same time, staking yields and burning mechanisms under EIP 1559 continue to reduce net supply, providing a deflationary tilt that underlies longer-term bullish narratives. However, token unlock schedules or large whale movements warrant attention, as large accumulation by whales can bolster price floors if buying outpaces selling. Yet, any large-scale sell-offs could stress support zones. Overall, on-chain metrics point to a healthy network with sustained usage and structural supply factors that favor longer-term strength, even as short-term price consolidates. Social sentiment, gauging community and market mood. Lunar Crush data for Ethereum reveals a broadly constructive but cautious sentiment environment. A Galaxy score around 56 suggests a mildly bullish bias, while an alt rank near 79 indicates high engagement relative to other assets. Engagement metrics total billions of interactions, and mentions remain elevated in the tens of thousands, with creators numbering nearly 39,000 voices shaping narratives. Sentiment sits around 83% positive or neutral positive, indicating prevailing optimism tempered by awareness of broader market uncertainty. Social dominance near 12.8% indicates Ethereum's outsized share of crypto chatter, meaning major news or shifts can drive swift sentiment swings. Recent commentary points out themes such as Ethereum's evolving role as Layer 1 backbone, strong technical setups compared to historical BTC patterns, and potential breakout scenarios following consolidation in the $2,170 to $2,480 zone. In sum, social sentiment reflects confidence in Ethereum's fundamentals and network potential, but traders remain watchful for confirmation cues, macro and ecosystem catalysts, potential triggers. Ethereum's price trajectory will hinge on a mix of ecosystem developments and broader market forces over the coming months. Major catalysts include progress on Layer 2 rollouts, prominent DeFi or additional stablecoins launches driving transaction spikes, and announcements around protocol upgrades that enhance scalability or interoperability. Broader crypto sentiment, influenced by macro liquidity conditions, regulatory clarity around digital assets, and institutional adoption, e.g. ETFs, corporate treasury allocations, also heavily affects Ethereum's outlook. Given its central role in decentralized finance, geopolitical events influencing risk appetite may also prompt rotations away from or back into Ethereum. Ecosystem dynamics, such as shifts in gas fee economics or competition from other Layer 1s, factor into longer-term narratives but are less likely to drive abrupt short-term moves unless tied to concrete network performance data or notable project launches. 3-month ETH price forecast scenarios. Over the next 90 days, Ethereum's price will likely follow one of three broad paths, shaped by the interplay between technical conditions, on-chain trends, social mood, and macro catalysts. Range-bound consolidation, base case. In the absence of a decisive catalyst, ETH may trade within approximately $2,400 to $2,600. Short-term momentum remains neutral to slightly bearish below the 20-day EMA, but medium-term trend stays bullish as price holds above the 50-, 100-, and 200-day EMAs. On-chain usage continues steadily, and social sentiment retains modest optimism without euphoria. Volume and volatility remain moderate, yielding choppy swings that savvy traders can exploit between support near $2,365 to $2,461 and resistance near $2,557 to $2,600. Longer-term holders may await clearer directional signals before adding exposure. Bullish breakout toward $3,000 plus, bull case. A convergence of positive factors such as a sustained surge in Layer 2 activity, a major upgrade announcement, or a broad crypto rally fueled by macro liquidity or ETF news, could lift ETH above the 20-day EMA near $2,557. Confirmation requires robust volume expansion pushing price through $2,600 and toward the $2,700 to $2,800 zone, where prior resistance resides. On-chain metrics would need to register spikes in transaction volume or staking inflows, while social sentiment, Galaxy score rising above 60, engagement uptick, reinforces confidence. Upon clearing $2,800, the path to $3,000 and beyond becomes feasible, potentially revisiting multi-month highs if market conditions remain constructive. Traders should manage risk with trailing stops and watch for profit-taking near key resistance zones to guard against sharp pullbacks. Deeper correction toward $2,200 to $2,300. Bear case. Should negative catalysts emerge, such as disappointing ecosystem news, regulatory headwinds, or broader risk-off driving crypto-wide declines, ETH could breach near-term support around $2,485 and test the 50-day EMA near $2,438. Confirmation of deeper weakness would involve volume-backed breakdown below $2,438, accompanied by RSI falling below 45 and MACD deepening negative. On-chain signs might show slowed transaction growth or unwind of staking positions, while social sentiment shifts toward caution or fear. In this scenario, the price may retest zones at around $2,300 to $2,200, reflecting deeper consolidation territories. A breach below those could invite further selling pressure toward $2,000 or lower. However, given Ethereum's structural strength, such moves would likely be met with increased buying interest at perceived value levels. Risk management via stop-loss placement and hedging strategies becomes paramount. ETH price forecast, balancing technicals, on-chain health, and sentiment. Ethereum's current consolidation reflects a market-balancing short-term caution against medium-term bullish undercurrents. Price wedged between roughly $2,485 support and $2,557 resistance underlines a waiting game. Will on-chain usage or macro-driven optimism tip momentum upward, or will external headwinds trigger a test of deeper support? Participants should treat each swing as a diagnostic. Does price hold near $2,485 on steady or rising transaction volumes? Does reclaiming the 20-day EMA coincide with an uptick in Layer 2 activity or a surge in staking inflows? Conversely, does a breach of $2,438 align with waning on-chain metrics or broader crypto weakness? Breakout or consolidation? Ethereum's current range between roughly $2,485 support and $2,557 resistance reflects a market where short-term momentum leans neutral to slightly bearish under the 20-day EMA. Yet, the medium-term structure remains bullish as the price is above 50, 100, and 200-day EMAs. Over the next 90 days, the interplay of on-chain usage trends, social sentiment shifts, ecosystem milestones, and macro dynamics will determine whether ETH breaks higher toward $3,000 plus or undergoes a deeper correction toward $2,200 to $2,300. Traders should watch for daily closes above $2,557 to validate bullish continuation or breakdowns below $2,485 to $2,438 to signal caution. At the same time, watching Layer 2 activity, staking trends, user engagement, and wider market indicators can either back up or challenge recent price action. Follow us on Google News. Trending news. Recommended popular crypto topics price predictions. How Tether co-founder William Quigley views crypto regulations in Trump's second term. Trump appoints PayPal veteran David Sachs as White House AI and crypto czar. ChatGPT predicts the price of XRP, Shiba Inu and Bitcoin Cash by the end of 2025. Leading AI Claude predicts the price of XRP, Cardano and Solana by the end of 2025. Which crypto aggregator platforms to watch in 2025? Price analysis. XRP price prediction. Canada approves first spot XRP ETF. $1,000 XRP coming? 2 days ago. By Alejandro Arich. Altcoin news. Analyst says Ripple IPO could trigger insane valuation. What it means for XRP price. 1 day ago. By Amin Ayan. Altcoin news. Archetype market shut down in Europol raid, but TRM Labs questions long-term impact. 1 day ago. By Amin Ayan. Best crypto to buy now in June 2025. Top crypto to invest in. May 6, 2025, by Alan Draper. Best new crypto coins to invest in 2025. Top new cryptocurrencies. May 6, 2025, by Inesis Tavares. 13 best crypto presales to invest in 2025. Presale crypto list. March 3, 2025, by Alan Draper. 12 new and upcoming Coinbase listings in June 2025. April 13, 2025, by Elijah Rankovich. 13 new and upcoming Binance listings in 2025. May 5, 2025, by by Elijah Rankovich. What is the next crypto to explode in 2025? September 11, 2024, by Elijah Rankovich. Bitcoin, BTC, price prediction 2025 to 2030. October 19, 2024, by Leon Waters. Ripple, XRP, price prediction 2025, 2026 to 2030. August 28, 2024, by Eric Huffman. Ethereum price prediction 2025 to 2030. Will ETH bounce back? August 28, 2024, by Ben Beto.